It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Shamrocks and the Tigers, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make...
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by their rookie quarterback, a day 3 pick in the draft this past April.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The Tigers line up for the punt. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's the mindset I just love seeing from a running back, Mike. His eyes weren't just on that first down marker. They were on getting that first and some on top of it. That's pretty impressive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion a receiver right. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. On the move, past the 40. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Receiver in motion, going right. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Tigers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Defense hoping to push him back and get that safety. He gets to the 2-yard line, but no gain on that one. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 5. Back to throw. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side. The catch is made. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play.
Holding.
Early
Offense.
indications of a hold. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from it. I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Shamrocks offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. They send him right out of the slot. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Shamrocks. That his 1st touchdown of the new year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Tigers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They'll try the left side with Jones. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. In trouble, and down he goes.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Shamrocks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The lead sits at 4. So he'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in 2nd and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He runs with it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Tigers offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll send a tight end in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Shamrocks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. This drive will start on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. toss, left side, caught by his running back.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back where you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. The motion man is Johnson. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. It is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Here's their punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Dreadnoughts playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Jones now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get this out wide, and he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. They'll look to throw again. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Makes the score Shamrocks 10, Tigers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Offense. Still 3rd down.
So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. He'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Open man, left side. He's got it. 18 yards on the connection. That's enough for a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Quick throw, taken in, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there, short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. 3rd down, 3 to go. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed. So give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy. And this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright. No good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Now a timeout for injury. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. That one knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And that is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Motion man set right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. The Shamrocks getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Up the middle they go. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. One of the tight ends in motion right. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
The running back and then the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the 1st down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
So now this team's offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, it results in a completion. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here comes a return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll stick with him again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 6. There's that man again, another catch. Now this offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. Now on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The game hanging in the balance, and a critical 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win for our visitors. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.